Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons and Dragons. And welcome back to the channel that takes power gaming to the next level. Today on the Doctor Spell Prognosis, we are talking about the spell Telepathy. Yes, we are giving this an F. I know the internet is going to excoriate me over this, but I don't think that this is an 8th level spell. I don't think it should be listed as an 8th level spell, and it is really limited, and there's some class features that do very similar things. So, but first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Hit the like button if you have any questions or comments. Please leave a question or comment, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I've got another video out. All right. Telepathy is an 8th level spell that requires one action. It has an unlimited range, sort of. It is verbal, somatic, and material components, which are a pair of linked silver rings that have apparently no value, so we don't need that. It does last for 24 hours. There's no concentration. It's School of Evocation. Okay. You create a telepathic link between yourself and a willing creature with which you are familiar. Remember that. The creature can be anywhere on the same plane of existence as you. So you don't have to see them to use it, but they have to be on the same plane. The spell ends if you or the target are no longer on the same plane. Until the spell ends, you and the target can instantaneously share words, images, sounds, and other sensory messages with one another through the link, and the target recognizes you as the creature it is communicating with. The spell enables a creature with an intelligence score of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your words and take in the scope of any sensory message you send it. All right, so I think the only use for this spell is 1, out of combat, and 2, to communicate with something in an emergency that is on the same plane as you, that's really far away. And as part of kind of the adventure, the hook, line, and sinker type of plot that's going on with the adventure, so that you can further things along and the players can do the things they need to do. Has to be a willing creature, and it has to be one that you're familiar with. So there is that. Now, couple things, and there are 2 major reasons why, well, 3 major reasons why I am giving this an F. 1, you only get 1 8th level spell, and this ain't the one I'm taking. Just saying. And if I'm taking it, it's because I'm going to rest, and then I'm going to cast it the next day, and then I'm going to rest again so I can get another 8th level spell back, because I'm not walking into going adventuring with telepathy as my 8th level spell choice. Just not going to happen. This is not in the furtherance of defending you and your allies and your adventuring party. Second reason, it's only usable by wizards. I know warlocks can get it, and I know bards could get it too. But a very limited choice for a class that has way better spells to use. This is only to be used in very, 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 very specific circumstances. The third reason is because there are class features that do extremely similar things to these, and so you could potentially use those in substitute of this in certain situations as well. Okay, let's talk about pros and cons. The pro is the range. It's the plane that you're standing on, and the pro to that is you can contact anything that is willing and familiar that's on the same plane of existence as you. The duration is another one. Once you establish the length, it lasts for 24 hours. So, cons. I don't think this is an 8th level spell. I don't think this is a power level of an 8th level spell. I personally think that this should be a lot lower level. Hat can only be used on willing creatures that you are familiar with. That's a con. And class features. So there are several classes that have class features that can do things similar to this. 1, the Psychic Blade Rogue feature, or I think it's the Soul Knife. The Soul Knife Rogue has a power called Psychic Whispers. So you can establish a telepathic communication between yourself and others. Perfect for quiet infiltration. As an action, choose one or more creatures you can see. Now, this is ones that you can see. Up to a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus, and then roll one psionic die. So if your proficiency bonus is at this level would be 5, then you can establish contact with 5 different creatures, and then you roll that die for a number of hours equal to the number rolled. So that die at this level is going to be like a D10. So on average, it's going to be like 5 or 6 hours. And you can speak telepathically with you, and you can speak telepathic with them. You send and receive messages, no action required. You and the other creature or creatures must be within 1 mile of each other. So there is a limited range on this one. A creature can't use this telepathy if it can't speak languages. So there is that limitation too. But this is a class feature. So the first time you use this power after each long rest, you don't expend a psionic energy die. All other times you expend a die. You can use this as many times as you have dice. The other class that can do this is the aberrant mind sorcerer, who has telepathic speech. So you can form a telepathic connection between your mind and the mind of another. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet. Again, this is not any creature on the plane. It's one within 30 feet. You and the chosen creature can speak telepathically with each other while the two of you are within a number of miles equal to your charisma modifier, which at this level should be a +5. So 5 miles. To understand each other, you must speak mentally in a language the other knows. So it's not automatic recognition. And it lasts for a number of minutes equal to your sorcerer level. So it's not going to be something that lasts for a while, but you can use this as a bonus action pretty much as you want. So another class feature that does, both of those class features do something extremely similar to this spell. Again, in summary, I do not think that this spell is worthy of 8th level. It is from the player's handbook. Again, we've got different authors giving us different types of spells, and you can tell that it's different authors. There's some spells that have just massive amounts of power. Power word stun. I know some of you don't like that spell. I really like that spell. Dominate monster. And then there's this spell, which is, in my opinion, not a choice that should be taken at 8th level, and I don't think it's equal to 8th level power level at all. You get one 8th level spell, and this is not going to be the one that I choose. But if anybody has a differing opinion, leave it in the comments. We'll take a look at it. We'll give it a thumbs up. We'll give it a thumbs down, and we'll go from there. All right, that's what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.